morning, you bad, beautiful bitches. It is Wednesday morning. We are back at it again. Internal pod, wife, co-host Colin.
Hello.
We're back from LA.
Oh my God.
Okay, what a cesspool that place is.
Talk to me.
Gee, have you been to LA before?
I've been to LA once, and just real quick, it wasn't my favorite.
Atrocious.
Wasn't my favorite place.
Atrocious.
So
The
I'm
best
curious
way
to
to
see what you
explain
guys
it-
thought.
You've been to Times Square, right?
Times Square in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So LA is Times Square and Dorchester together.
Right.
That
Right.
is
Like you
very
look to the
accurate.
right and it's billboards, and you look to the left and it's like a rundown gas station.
Yeah,
Right. And when you get out of your Uber or whatever, you could taste the pollution. Not to sound like a weird, you could see the fog.
I thought you were going to taste. You could taste the pedophilia.
Well, that as well. Hello. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, no, it's like a foggy, gloomy, even on like a sunny day. It's just like
Yes.
just
It was
Yeah,
disgusting.
dude.
It was
yeah, but
absolutely
yeah, how
disgusting.
was it?
That blows.
Was it
Dude,
good?
LA is. So we stayed in LA. We drove all the way down from LA to Coronado in San Diego.
Which is
Right.
amazing.
Coronado is the most
Beautiful.
American patriotic thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Love that.
So Coronado is where all the Navy SEALs train.
Right.
Around that Navy base there. It's also where Top Gun takes place.
Hello.
So
Right.
all day long, you just have aircraft carriers, destroyers, helicopters, planes coming in.
We saw them running and they were just
buff.
so
Like you got like
funny.
Navy
Right.
SEAls like who.
And you know that meme where it's like every dude when you hear a helicopter just
Oh yeah, and
Just all
my
day.
my like Call of Duty ass. That's an AC-130.
look at the gunship on that thing.
Yeah, that's a 7 kill streak to get one of those. And then there's like golden retrievers everywhere.
I was gonna say there's so many dogs. I'm not a dog person. I was so happy on Coronado.
Dude, it was the most
Dude, I was like
American thing
rolling
you've
around
ever
with
seen.
dogs, like random strangers' dogs. I'm
Yeah.
like, come here.
There's little kids like just frolicking with popsicles. Like,
Right.
There's really lush green grass.
Right.
Coronado's great.
So there are parts of
No, that was
not
San
LA,
Diego.
it's
That was-
California as a whole
California is great.
that has parts that are like,
Coronado.
not shitty.
All I know about Coronado is Jocko lives there.
Hello.
And it's beautiful.
And we really liked it.
Right.
So-
But then LA, dude,
Horrible.
let's talk
Horrible.
about the people of LA
they're
for a
so
second.
delulu.
It's
Why don't you dive into that?
right.
So, oh my God, I can't dive into it too much, but we met a few people. And one thing Kevin and I were saying, a lot of people in LA,
Lesbians.
yes,
Kidding.
they don't shower for one, but
Ooh.
it's a lot of like, what's the term we kept saying? It's a lot of,
Shrek Swamp.
Hello.
no, so no one's actually doing anything. Like everyone was like, oh, I'm an actor. And
Right.
like, what was
Oh,
the term
yeah.
we said? Like everyone's
It's a
like,
lot of here's the tag.
I'm going
Up and
to.
comers.
When we went to LA, here's the
No, these
tagline.
people will never be.
Here's the tagline. People in LA summed up in one little sentence. It's people saying, I'm going to do
Yeah.
XYZ.
Right.
No one's saying,
I'm doing.
Right.
I'm doing the next
Right.
Iron Man. I'm doing the next Lord of the Rings.
But I'm gonna do
It's
it.
all these, I'm gonna do this. Bitch, you're
Right.
a barista
Right.
at best.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Which is fine, but like own up to that. Like,
Yeah,
there was this one kid that Kevin met, very nice kid, but he was saying how he is a rapper, something like that. So they're
Big in
talking.
the music industry is what he said.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're talking, and Kevin's like really interested, and he's like, "This is amazing. Like, tell me more. What are you working on?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna work on this eventually."
Right,
And it's like, so that's your dream, and that's amazing. Like everyone should have dreams, but like everyone's like just like, oh, I'm an actor. Oh, what do you? And I like ask people, I'm like, oh, like that's amazing. Like, what auditions are you going on? Well, none yet, but
Right, right.
like, okay,
It
so
was
you're
everyone's just
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's-
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
It was the most, and then how people talk. Ash and I left there, and I was like, oh, I think we just met like the next Beyonce. Because
Yeah.
how they were like, oh, we're
Right,
working with XYZ label, and we just got off tour, and then we look them up on Instagram. They have like 800 followers.
Right.
You know.
They're just not. They're,
My-
not, they're
my-
not moving.
No, yeah, they're
not moving.
Exactly.
yeah.
I got
That's
a
weird.
older sister that is has a 2-year-old and is currently pregnant. That's a stay-at-home mom. She's got
Shout
800
out
followers.
to
Okay,
Shauna.
yeah, shout out Shauna. You know, but like, damn,
Yeah,
everyone
LA
over there is like,
It's a weird place. I know what I felt when I was in LA. I was walking down, and I was wearing just what we usually like a t-shirt and jeans, and I stuck out as the weirdo, like a sore thumb. like people were. It was just like
Yeah.
like, have you ever been to a
you weren't wearing
music festival? Like a,
I hope I don't have to.
no, you don't want to go. It definitely
Yeah.
is not your.
You
guy's
weren't wearing a
thing.
skirt. That
no,
was the
but
problem.
like if you ever been to like a, what is it, ultra?
It's
or
like
something
boho-y
that,
and
or-
stuff,
It's
like-
just like they're all dressed up as characters. And
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
It's very.
It's like a furry convention.
I was like, yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, this
It's
is
weird.
It's a weird place. It's a
Yeah.
weird
And
place.
this
but
might-
California, great.
This might
LA.
be the 3 Moscow Mules talking that I just had with
As
Anthony.
it's Wednesday morning.
Right,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coming to you
You're like,
live.
damn.
Tough morning here as an influencer, gang. 3 Moscow Mules deep. We were just talking about how satanic
Yeah.
LA is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, bro, so we stayed at the Lowe's Hotel in Hollywood. Beautiful
Yeah.
hotel.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently
right-
that's where like the Oscars is filmed tomorrow.
Yeah. It's where the Oscars are going to be filmed tomorrow.
Right.
It's Jimmy Fallon films right across the street.
Right.
It's the Hollywood Walk of Stars, whatever they call that thing with all
Yeah.
the stars in the ground.
And from our window, you can see the Hollywood sign.
From our window, you can see the Hollywood sign. Do we look out? There's a cross in the hill, big cross. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then we look over. There, you would have freaked out. I should have filmed a video.
Right.
There's a cross that is upside down, bigger than the cross
Right.
that is the normal. I was like,
Like
it's-
on a hill too, like a
dude,
monument.
And then the craziest thing was the cross standing right side up, just a regular like marble cross.
Right.
At night, you can't see it. Guess which cross has lights on it?
Just an
The
upside,
inverted
just
upside down cross.
glowing on a hill, and that's yeah.
We both were like,
I was like, shut the blinds.
we were like,
Yeah, like,
this place is
This
fucking
place is evil.
Yeah.
dark.
We almost drove back down to San Diego the next day because we were like, why
Right.
are we up here?
We
Yeah,
might as well
San
just. Well,
Diego's-
now you know. You know.
Oh,
next time you're going to the West Coast.
If there's any more business that brings me back to LA, I'm gonna just stay in Coronado.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
we'll
I'll
do
just,
that.
I'll
Drive.
Yeah, the
just
commute.
drive up to It was an hour. It was an hour and a half to get to.
it's worth saving your soul.
It's an hour and a half ride
what I mean?
out of hell,
Right.
back to the freedom land.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
Yeah.
No. We love Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, we do. While we were there, though, we did stop at a shake place called Erewhon. You ever been to Erewhon?
Don't call it a shake place, honey.
I did see that on your story.
Erewhon. How about
I didn't know,
Air?
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah.
What is it?
So it's technically like an organic grocery store, but they have they have like
So
a
LA.
coffee shop. They have like a whole area, like when you go into like Whole Foods and you can order like a smoothie or breakfast or something. They have that,
Right.
But it's organic and healthy. And then they have celebrities who have like their own smoothies.
Okay.
So I got Sophia Richie Grange. Mine's anti-inflammatory, and it was a
got
cheap
the-
$19.
Did it taste like her?
Gary Brecka. Dude, you get it's a 16-ounce shake.
Right.
Well, okay, ready for this?
$8.
Let me. Okay, you answer my question.
I already do it.
Yeah.
I already
No,
do
no,
it.
no, no, no. So it's a
Probably
organic
more.
shake. That was good.
Right.
You're a blue collar guy.
You know.
You wake up in the. Let's say you do a lift. You want a protein shake. What would you pay for a healthy protein shake? Just a rough like.
I go.
Hey, I
for
want
like
some
my car,
protein.
like $3.
Right. $3.
Right.
This fucking shake at Erewhon better cure cancer because it's $15 a shake.
No, it wasn't, honey. It was 19. Mine was 21.
$19.
Yours was 19, mine was
in
21.
comparison to the dunks, what are we talking? How big? Like $19.
Like down here.
Not even
Mine
a
was-
medium iced coffee at Dunks.
No.
Mine was
Okay.
21. Yours was 19.
21 after
It was
tax.
21.
so good. No, before
Can you
tax.
do something for me?
You're right.
Can you talk to
Can you
the
lower
ups
your
now,
price
man?
for me?
Yeah, 21.
Goodness
That
gracious.
insane.
21. That's
was so good.
LA.
She goes, your total will be $45 with a straight face.
Right.
And then you got to put a tip on it
And people will put up with it because they're
because they're confused.
They're confused and they'll say the weather. Oh, but the weather's great. Like that'll
Right,
be
right.
worth
Oh, the Kardashians
a
live here.
mortgage on a small apartment. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just, and
Dude.
then all those prices. It's crazy.
Place is a joke.
It's
I loved it.
crazy.
We-
I'm glad. Wait, you loved it?
No,
LA?
Erewhon.
Oh,
She
Erewhon.
really liked Erewhon's very trendy
Erewhon,
right
very
now. Yeah.
trendy. $21. Hello.
Speaking of trendiness, you know what's really trending right now? Have you guys seen Love is Blind?
Of course.
Whoa. Dude, I am so
Of course.
red hot on Love is Blind.
I called my mom last night. I was like, Mom, have you watched it? You have to watch it. And she texted me after. She goes, these girls are unhinged. And I was like, Lauren, where did you learn the term unhinged?
Who
First
taught
of
you
all,
that adjective?
what's her face?
Jessica?
Jess.
I mean,
Wait, which one's
The pretty one with the
one that's
daughter.
the?
let the men speak.
Wait, no. Which one is it? You have to describe it because.
The pretty one with the daughter.
Or Shrek
no.
2.
Okay, so I know. Okay, you're talking that main couple. No. She was a Pat's cheerleader.
Oh, AD.
Oh, AD.
She's gorgeous.
She's a bad bitch.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I was gonna say. She was a Pat's cheerleader, and
AD's great.
And she got. I don't want spoiler alert, but
No, please.
we've already all watched it. Yeah.
We're up to speed.
Yeah, she got stood up at the altar.
Dude.
Oh, that
Insane.
guy, I couldn't.
I
Don't you want to punch him in the face?
I mean-
he's like, why are you like mad?
Even as a guy, it's like, what are you saying, bro? When he's just like, man, I love you. Like, I see it. I want this to work. Man, I hope I don't cheat.
We were talking about this. Oh.
Dude,
that, bro?
Clay,
What are you doing?
Message to Clay from Love is Blind. You might be the dumbest human I've ever seen on reality TV.
And she's a smoke.
He got up to the altar for marriage to put one of these on, a little wedding band on, and then said, nope, I can't marry you right now.
But on the altar.
But I want to work this relationship out with you as boyfriend, girlfriend. And as if AD is supposed to be like, Clay.
Right.
Clay all day.
Right. Yeah, we'll continue dating.
That's perfect. Glad my whole family's here
Right.
to see us be boyfriend and girlfriend. Clay's an idiot.
Well, and that's the thing. Even though, like, he's trying to say, like, we'll do this and we'll continue dating after this, trying to have it like that. It's
Delusional.
like, dude, you just screwed her in front of the whole world, bro. Like,
National
the whole
television.
world.
Yeah.
And AD, you're a smoke.
AD, yeah.
She's a
Boston girl now
smoke.
lives in where?
No, she's down in Charlotte now. I think she like still dance. Oh, I don't know, but I know for a while she was dancing for like the Charlotte
Hornets?
Hornets,
The basketball team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the biggest bag fumble in Love is Blind.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah,
Bro.
hit me with it. Come on.
Jimmy fucked up
Yeah.
so bad.
Tuna.
That's an office reference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tuna.
Dude, what? So there is that old saying that, which I think Jimmy fell for the inverse of, but it's like women wear makeup because they lie about what they look like, and women lie because
And men lie
because women like what they hear.
Right.
Well, he fell for the women version of that.
Right.
He heard Chelsea be like, "I look like Megan Fox."
He grabs the Adam's apple.
Yeah. For those listening, not watching, I might have did a turkey signaling.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that was...
Biggest bag, and then Jimmy was mesmerized by Chelsea because he thinks, oh my God, this is Megan Fox behind this wall.
Right.
And then
Megan Fox was behind the other
turns
wall.
out, yeah, exactly.
Shit. Door
Jessica
number 2.
was the Megan Fox.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
federal prison. Good for him for leaving the relationship and saying, I can't get married.
But here's
You know?
here's my thing, dude. When he gave that thing, when he just told her last episode, talking about can't go to the altar, I just man to man, I'm looking at this dude. I was like, dude, he knew from the jump.
Oh,
he
yeah.
knew the second he saw her. He was like,
Yeah.
and not saying she's not gorgeous.
I was saying that
You know what I
she's
mean?
actually
Jessica's
very,
beautiful.
Right.
Let the jury know.
No,
saying-
honey.
No, the other
Chelsea.
one, Chelsea.
We get it.
Sorry.
Jessica
Chelsea is beautiful.
Smoke. We know. No, and Chelsea as well. You know what I mean? But
Quickly glances over.
But
3-page
when
essay
he
on-
was saying that to her, I just saw it. Like I felt that he knew it the whole time. I think he knew it the whole time. He's like, there's no
100%.
way. But like you're gonna go
Yeah.
through with the process with the cameras.
Just get the
and this
airtime,
and-
I guess.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Get the airtime.
But like, so when they did they meet each other for the first time on the
Yeah.
altar. He proposes. He said in a confessional, he's like,
wait, who's this?
Jimmy and Chelsea.
Okay.
Jimmy and when
Yeah,
like
he didn't get to the altar.
No, like the altar of engagement.
Oh, right.
When they like leave the bus.
Okay, so that when he knelt down to the wall.
Yeah.
the altar.
No, because they meet shortly after that.
Oh, and then they do it.
When
again.
the doors
Yes,
open.
yes,
and
yes,
stuff.
Yes.
That
When he-
moment,
when he
whatever
met
you
her.
call
When he
that.
met her. Yeah.
He says in a confessional, like the moment after that, he's like, Yeah, she lied about what she looked like.
And he immediately went to that too.
Immediately.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
was like,
I mean,
that's not Megan.
Dude,
And
that's
he took so long to propose. Like everyone else, they kissed, they hugged, and then they got down on one knee. And he like, didn't he like walk her over and like they sat down for a while? And
yeah,
she
he was like, what the fuck?
Did you see that still shot of him when they meet and he hugs her and then makes eye contact with the camera?
Yeah, like, are we done?
Yeah, and he's like,
Did we
and
get
his
the
face
shot?
is just like, and he hugs her and he looks over his shoulder.
He
and just,
knew.
and
Wait,
it's
the
like,
funniest
he
thing
knew.
about I have like something to say after it too, but the funniest thing about this whole conversation is prior to filming, you're like, Colin, have you seen Love is Blind? He's like, yeah, a little bit. Kids over here like, all right,
yeah.
I've
minute
been on
37.
it. Season
I've been
6.
on it, dude. I've been on it because I'm not
no,
on
but
The
I-
Bachelor anymore.
Yeah.
I am curious how much of it is not shown for pure like entertainment, because if you're talking like pod wise, you're like, okay, Jimmy and Chelsea did not have that great of a connection, so I am confused. But
Right.
then at the same time, like I know there's been a ton of articles after that are like they never showed this, they never showed why this is happening. So I'm like, I am
And
like,
what is it
so
in the
curious.
pods before you have to end up proposing if you're going to do that?
Yeah,
How much
it's like
time is
date-
it?
oh, like a week.
I
A
think
week.
it's, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was 10 days.
Yeah, and I would imagine
Something, yeah,
Yeah, I was
like,
like
a week
10
or
days in the
like
pod.
those reality shows where they wake you up early and you're
Right.
just literally from 8 a.m. to
Because I heard an interview.
probably whenever you want, right? If they're all living in
Yeah, I
that
know some of them
building.
did some like late night thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Matt's
heard
first episode.
that interview that Chelsea said she looked like Megan Fox. I heard it was a 5-hour interview. And I guess right before that, he said he looks like Peyton Manning and this other guy, which is so accurate.
That's so
Jimmy out here
Peyton
telling the
Manning.
truth.
That's actually very
Dude,
accurate.
he's
yes.
Peyton Manning,
That's
without
so
a doubt.
true.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, and then the other girl who you guys were talking about, Jess, she's the one who said it. She was like, "You're gonna fuck it."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
know.
What?
She
went
said,
in.
"You're gonna need your EpiPen to revive
Which
you."
who the EpiPen? But
Jimmy's got
she
allergies.
Was not even lying. Though.
No.
So, well, that's why I'm saying they don't show a lot, because she was saying, she's like, I didn't randomly just pull out EpiPen. Like, I guess, like, they had a whole conversation about
Right.
he's allergic to, like, he has, like, a whole list of things he's allergic to. And I
He
guess
doesn't
they
go
had a
anywhere without his EpiPen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, literally. So I guess they had to have a, like, deep conversation. He's like, are you comfortable using that on me? If you, like, you'll need to if we get
Sexually.
married.
Bitch, I told you that in confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, literally.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous.
That is crazy.
And then there was I believe 2 serial killers on the show. There was
I didn't hear about that.
Which one?
Matthew.
Okay, but Matt started off so hot, and then he ended up being like one of my favorites. Remember, like his first episode, he looks like Clark
He looks
Kent.
like Clark Kent.
And
yeah.
he
Oh,
had
yeah,
a
yeah,
list
yeah.
of like, pick a number, and then I'll ask you a
Yeah,
question.
he had a-
and if
he
he
had-
wasn't
yeah.
interested, he'd walk out.
Yeah, very strange.
Yep.
And then who was the other guy that broke up with what's her face?
Trevor? No.
The blonde girl. Really narcissistic.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Which one is
Do you seen this guy?
Jeremy's the
I know.
narcissist, awful one who then
Oh.
cheated with Sarah Ann.
Cheater.
He's an awful human.
He's
Well, that's when the
horrible.
interesting stuff starts happening, when they
go
give
to
them the apartment and give them their phones back. Because they do it like, if Love is Blind were to come to Boston, you do Boston, and then like they'd put you up somewhere in Boston.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, we know the people we know. I can
Right.
get my phone, go back out. She
Right.
can get her phone, go back out.
Yeah,
That's
but the
what-
first thing he did was
Went to her.
Yeah, he hooks up with another contestant he hit it off with.
Yeah.
And how what
and
was,
didn't choose.
what was her name?
Could've married
yeah,
her.
Sarah
right.
Ann.
Hello.
Sarah Ann set that up. Sarah Ann actually works for the FBI,
Right.
I believe. Okay.
Sarah
drove off
Ann
on
and
jet
80s.
skis.
We need to do a video on that. Sarah Ann and 80s conversation at the lake house. Remember that? And
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not talking about Sarah Ann. Who was the Jeremy proposed to? What's her name? The blonde girl.
The blonde
I
girl
love
who
her.
freaked out on him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
She
yeah.
so
is an
smart,
FBI.
too.
She's because she lured him in.
Yeah.
She brought him into the trap.
Yeah.
She goes,
She's like, I was sleeping.
So-
I don't see your. He was like, I shared
Yeah,
my
you
location. She's like, I was sleeping.
I know. I checked it though, but she
Yes,
checked
and then
She
she
turned
goes,
around.
well,
Like,
at 5 a.m. you were at Sarah
but
Ann's
you
house.
say that, you're like, I shared my location. knowing your location is at this chick's house.
Yeah.
What are you
Right.
doing?
What are you
bro?
doing,
What are
Jeremy?
you doing?
Yeah.
Stupid
But
punk.
it's because she said, she was like, I was sleeping. What does your location have to do? So then he believed, like, oh, I can lie. This bitch was sleeping. She didn't check my
Right.
location. So then he was like, no, we just stayed in the parking lot. And she's like, no, you didn't.
You did not
She
talk
lured him
till
in.
5 a.m.,
No.
bro. There's no
Yeah.
way.
No.
There's no
And then
No.
him trying to tell his mother, and even the mother was like, shit.
The way he
it's
talked,
not
the way Jeremy
Yeah.
talked was just so self-centered and arrogant. I was like, this guy's a serial killer. And then you know who I couldn't trust as well?
Who?
I loved every other couple there. Clay. Something about
Well,
him.
clearly. look
Clay
what
left
happened.
AD at the altar, that Clay.
Oh,
He just couldn't be himself on camera. Like he just was like something was he was always acting.
He never had a point. Like he would always just
Right.
be like, "This is great." Like he would never be like, "This isn't going well." I'm not, he would be like, "Man, I love you. This is great. I really see us doing this." And just
Right.
I just hopefully I don't cheat.
Right. Yeah.
What?
You know
Like,
who,
nothing would be wrong.
you know who did have sex the night of Clay and AD's non-wedding was Clay's parents. Okay, they had a real heart-to-heart. And let me tell you, Clay's parents out here fucking. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She had the fan going.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah.
dad said he
And she
was
was like,
sorry. He
"Lord," yeah.
apologized.
Yeah.
Come on now. That means a lot.
AD
Come on now.
Right.
What's,
They were the only one clapping cheeks
I
at that
know.
honeymoon suite.
What's Crystal Girl's name that did get married? She's really sweet. She comes
she's
on your
cute, too.
thing.
She's good looking.
I
is.
want to say it's like Ashley something almost.
I don't know, but she, I loved that when AD was like, "You guys haven't had sex," and she was AD's like, "They fucking."
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Dang it.
that girl's a freak for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, by the time this podcast drops, the reunion has dropped today. We
No.
haven't.
Oh.
Yes.
haven't
Sorry.
watched
sorry.
it.
Yeah.
You watch it. I guess we're going back to your place.
Yeah, exactly. We should honestly, you know what we should do?
We
Live
should do
stream
that.
it.
Since this episode drops Wednesday, we should do a live stream here, watch the reunion here Wednesday.
should.
Hurley, what do we think?
Hurley?
Voice of
Absolutely.
God?
Bring your popcorn.
That's a yes. I heard it.
Absolutely.
On that same note, though, I put out a feeler of doing a dating show on Instagram today.
That would be genius.
Dude, so I'll have to send you the notes for it. I have probably 80 girls, single girls, Instagram handles that
Right.
want to be on a dating show
Okay,
here
yeah. Be careful how you say that. You have 80 single girls Instagram handles.
in a
Right.
business
Did I say I
way,
was in love? That's
honey.
that sounds
Okay, yeah.
All right, fine. I'm in.
Yeah, go on. Well, here's what I'm thinking.
No, that sounds like a
I'm
genius
thinking
idea.
we do a dating show here where we bring in like 10
You
of
guys
those
be like
girls.
Nick Lachey and
Exactly.
What-
Everyone's blindfolded.
Vanessa.
I think we do 3 rounds. Starts with let's say it's you hypothetically.
So
And
whatever.
or if you-
Hypothetically. Right.
Hypothetically.
This
It could
isn't
be a
real
random-
life,
Could be a
but just in
random single
case.
guy.
Right.
But let's say Colin is a single guy. We bring in 10 single girls.
Right.
Everyone's blindfolded, including Colin.
Right.
It's
Love it
up,
blind.
it's up to Ashley and I to first round.
Right.
We ask strategic questions to the girls to see what their answers would be.
I trust you guys.
You know, and then from based on their answers, round 1, you would eliminate like 5 of them. You eliminate
yeah,
half, and then round 2, you question the girls,
Right.
and then based on what you like, you eliminate maybe 2 of them,
Right.
and now we're down to 3.
Right. It's
And
like Love is
then-
Blind sped up a little
And
bit.
then the third round is a kissing contest.
Okay, I'm in.
Each girl kisses you, and from there you make your final selection. And when you do, you slowly unlift your blind. They unlift their blind, and you see each other for the first time.
Okay.
And if it's love, you guys go upstairs to play. Big night family.
And by to
Right.
play, that's a
the
restaurant. not you're
restaurant
playing
play,
upstairs.
yes,
Yeah.
new bar in Boston. Got to check it out. Called
Right.
Play. We film the whole first date upstairs
Right.
and find out if love is truly blind.
Boston edition.
About to get sued from Love is
Yeah, we
Blind.
got to figure out a new name. But
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
There is.
That would be kind of
I don't know if you
sketchy.
can. I don't know if you can see. So these are all these single women that want to come on the show.
Someone's like, "That's my wife's name."
Right. All right. Twist my arm.
So this is who answered a prompt today on Instagram. These are who's down. So these could be your contestants right here.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
This goes on for quite a. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Probably like 80-ish.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot
That's a
of.
lot.
Yeah.
And those are all in the Boston area?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I am about efficiency and love.
Right,
I wonder
right.
how many of them Colin's already turned down at Loco.
No. Probably are like how many of them I've tried to talk to at Loco by just waving.
Dude, imagine this room though filled with like, we could probably maybe max
Women?
Yeah. We could probably maybe fit what, 20 people in this room maybe. But
It'd
everyone's
get sweaty.
blindfolded, and the
Right.
first round is only Ashley and I guiding the questions. And each question
That
I think
would be
gets significantly
hilarious.
harder. It starts off very light.
Right.
What's
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Exactly.
Right.
What's your ideal first date? But then by like the third or fourth question, it's like, what are your thoughts on kids?
Right.
Do you believe in God?
Who you
Right.
voting for?
Who are you voting for?
Right. The stuff you're not supposed to ask, but we ask those
I think it'd be
questions.
so much fun.
It's just journalism.
It's just journalism.
I know. What was that thing that we kept saying that?
It's
Oh,
just journalism.
It's just journalism.
Yeah.
That was the news segment.
Right.
Yeah.
So who did you vote for, and how much do you make after tax?
Yeah, it's just journalism.
Do you want a stay-at-home husband?
Right.
Yeah, okay. All right. Good.
In closing, you gave up shopping for Lent.
I did.
And how's that been going, dare I ask?
Have you seen anything come to the apartment?
You ask like you already checked the bank statements.
Yeah.
How has that been going?
Well, let's see. We have a new couch that arrived recently.
I think that arrived before Easter.
Oh,
Before Ash Wednesday.
Right.
Right.
All right.
So you're right. Well, that was before.
So you're doing good.
Doing good.
Okay. I was hesitant to even ask. I really didn't know the answer.
Right.
So I know that people.
Besides
are
that
looking for an update.
$21 latte in LA.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Exactly.
didn't use my money.
That was still mine.
Right.
That's how I realized the total. I was
Technically
like,
saving.
$21 for a fucking latte, and we got two of them. She goes, yeah,
Dude, you
it's gonna be
could've-
$44. I was
Right.
like,
Well, let's just round up to 50 for the
that-
argument's
right,
sake.
for the kids.
You could have.
and is that
What
in
can you
U.S.
do
currency?
for $50?
Right.
You do a lot of stuff for $50.
Yeah.
Like buy 2 smoothies.
Right. You could buy, I mean, your dinner for 3 or 4 nights.
I was
For
waiting to see
$50.
if you would go the PG answer or get R-rated.
No, well, I was going to, but then I was like, you could also get your dinner for that amount of money. Real quick, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Oh my God! I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I'm not a huge fan of what's going on
I
here.
don't like it either.
Not a huge fan
I
of
don't
it,
like it
but
either.
I am gonna watch it.
I will
obviously.
watch it reluctantly.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's so old.
He's
you don't do that to a
57,
great.
dude. We're talking like what did we just say? We round up 60.
He is
the guy's
literally
60, dude.
Gandalf the Great.
Yeah,
you
he's
don't
60.
fight
And
Gandalf.
here's the thing. I was telling Ashley this before you showed up. The like you see those videos of Tyson training, and he looks like he'll smoke anybody still. But then we saw him versus Roy Jones on that other Jake Paul card, like
yes.
a couple years ago or whatever. And they both, him and Roy Jones, looked old. bro.
Yeah.
And Tyson before that was posting vids where he looked like he would kill
Yeah.
this guy.
Dude, not too long ago, he was walking around with a cane.
That's what I mean.
Like,
and like he
he's
can get in
old.
shape and do his thing in the
I don't
ring,
even
like
know that.
training.
Right.
But
Training's one
he
thing.
looked
but
old in the ring with Roy Jones. And now it's like Jake Paul, dude. The guy's 60. We round up. He's
Yeah.
60, bro.
Yep.
Like, and then so you knock this guy out or you do
Yeah.
that. It's almost like
Dude,
Hitting
Dana
the grandfather, yeah.
Dana
almost
White
wrong.
advised him not to take the fight. He goes, you have nothing to prove in the ring.
Right.
You don't need the money.
why is he taking the fight?
I honestly think so. I don't know the actual figures on this, but Mike Tyson went from like gazillions of dollars to
Right.
bankrupt
right.
and didn't invest and do anything with his money.
There's no way, really.
He's back to good financial standings, I'm sure.
Right.
But there's rumors that maybe
it's 'cause-
he does need the bag, and that's why he's taking the fight. Because he's got nothing else to prove. He
thing.
was the most feared man in boxing. He doesn't have
Right.
to go prove anything to Jake Paul.
Right.
But maybe it is a cash situation where he's like,
Maybe it is. Or
50
maybe-
mil is 50 mil.
Maybe who knows, dude? Because I mean,
It's
he
sad,
did look
is what it
old.
is.
He did look old, but it's like if he would catch this kid with one of those shots, dude.
But here's what I think is
could
going to
probably
happen.
knock
Jake's
his head off.
so young.
He's so young,
and
he's
so full of
yeah,
energy and is so on a run.
And he is getting better.
I
like,
think Jake,
but
unfortunately, sweet. Is this like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is like Frodo fighting Gandalf the Great. Right. Okay. You just don't do it.
He watched Lord of the Rings on the flight home.
Yeah, and I am wired. And I think Frodo, in this case, Jake Paul, is too strong with the ring, and he's gonna fucking clock Gandalf the Great, aka Mike Tyson.
He might, or it
And
could
then
just
that's
be
such a bad
it
look
could
for
just
Tyson.
be what it usually always ends up being. Not with it, he has his knockouts or whatever, but every time you go and buy that pay-per-view, no matter who it is, and then it goes to the decision, and you just watch a boring fight.
Right.
I mean,
Bunch
who
of
knows?
orcs out there watching the
Who
fight.
knows? But it's not like Mike Tyson's gonna go down if like one of those where it's like, oh, they took a dive or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, but then again, he's 60.
It's
bro.
ridiculous.
He's 60. That's somebody's grandfather.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What about you? What's going on in your world? Anything topical? Anything scary, frightening, fun, sensual?
There's no baby inside of me.
Ooh, all right. And that'll do it for us on the No Limits podcast, guys. Till next Wednesday, hugs and kisses. Love ya.